In the last video, we saw the basic conjugation and some exceptions.
Verbs based on conjugation can be regular, which follows a standard pattern, or irregular, which do not follow any pattern and needs to be memorized. Before that, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, like the video and share it with your friend who is learning German or wants to learn German. In irregular, many verbs stick to the same rule of conjugations as of the regular verb. Here also we have a root verb and the ending like en. But in irregular, we can notice the change in the root verb itself. Irregular can be categorized into three. The first one is verbs changing the root. Second is helping verbs. And the third one is modal verbs.
In this video, we will learn verb changing root and the helping verbs.
But how does the root verb changes? So, irregular verbs or the strong verbs have a recognizable pattern which we call as ablaut. This change mainly takes place with du and er case only. So, the first one is where e changes to I. The examples for this is geben and essen. So, here e will change to I and it will become du gibst or du isst. The next one is E changes to IE. For example, in lesen, the E changes to IE with du and er case. So, du liest und er auch liest. Similarly, du siehst und er sieht. Now, let's see the example conjugations in which E changes to I. So, here the Stammwort or the root word is geb. So, the E in geb will change to I. Like, ich gebe. So, this will be normal. But du gibst. So, here E changes to I. And er gibt. Here also the E changes to I. The rest of the conjugation will be same or will be as per regular rule. Like wir geben, ihr gebt und sie geben. Now, let's see the conjugation for lesen. So, les is the Stammwort or the root word here. So, ich lese, but with du, it will be liest. So, E will change to IE. And similarly, for it will also be liest. So, here also E is changing to IE. Then, wir lesen, ihr lest und sie lesen. These will be as per the regular conjugation. The third one is A changes to A umlaut. For example, fahren. So, with du, it becomes fährst and fährt. Similarly, we also have schlafen. So, du schläfst und schläft. The fourth one is I changes to EI. For example, wissen. Wissen means to know. So, here with du and the I will change to EI. Like du weißt und auch weißt. So here, if you will see, du and have the same conjugation and I hope you know why they are same. Because in the previous video of verb conjugation, you learned that when you have beta, which is also called as esset in German, if it is there, you will not put an extra S in the conjugation for du. Now we'll look at the conjugation for A changing to A umlaut. So here the word is laufen, where lauf is the root word or the Stammwort. So ich laufe, du läufst. So A changes to A umlaut here. Similarly, läuft. Here also A changes to A umlaut. Wir laufen, ihr lauft, sie laufen. So here no change will be there in A. Now let's see the conjugation for wissen, in which I will change to EI. So here in this, the change also occurs in ich conjugation. So ich weiß. So here also I will change to EI. And then du weißt and also weißt. But the rest of the conjugation will have no change in the Stammwort. So, wir wissen, ihr wisst und sie wissen. So, always remember that the change mainly occurs in the Verbstamm, like the root verb, and only in du and The changes that are there are E changes to I, E changes to IE, A changes to A umlaut, I changes to EI. And of course, it does not happen with all the verb. You need to memorize the verbs in which these changes occur.
Now, let's begin and understand what are helping verbs. Helping verbs are verbs which support other verbs They help in building tenses like perfect, futur, and passive in German. The three most important helping verbs are haben to have, sein to be, werden to become, or will. Now we can use them in a sentence like, for example, ich habe gegessen, which means I have eaten. Er ist gegangen, which means he has gone. Wir werden gewinnen, which means we will win. Now let's learn the conjugation of helping verbs. For haben, we have ich habe, du hast, sie hat, wir haben, ihr habt und sie haben.
So, we can see few examples like ich habe ein Auto, I have a car. Du hast eine Wohnung, you have a house. Er hat einen Hund, he has a dog. I know you might not understand what einen here is, but don't worry, you will see that in the further video in case system.
Now, the conjugation of sein is completely different. The word sein is not even used in the whole conjugation. You have to completely memorize the conjugation. Now, let's see the conjugation of sein. Ich bin, du bist, sie ist, wir sind, ihr seid und sie sind.
Now we have some examples for sein. So, ich bin 20 Jahre alt, as you might have done in the Vorstellung. So, I am 20 years old. Ist ein Mädchen, she is a girl. Ihr seid Studenten, you all are students.
And now finally the conjugation of werden. Ich werde, du wirst, sie wird, wir werden, ihr werdet, sie werden.
Werden is used as helping verb to talk about future. Zum Beispiel, ich werde ein Auto haben. I will have a car. And also it is used in passive, which we will learn in later videos.
That's it for this video. For more fun and unique videos,
Follow Schritt für Schritt.